So what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Back up here, the tech guy here. And well, today I'm going to talk a little bit about my Osmo Pocket 3. And I've had this thing for quite a while, about 6 months. And right now, I actually have it mounted up against my car. And the cool thing about it is that it actually tracks whenever I need it to track. So if I get it in front of an object, I simply move the joystick and voila, it puts it right back in spot, and then I just double tap again and then actively track. Now, the one thing I love about this thing is that it will track no matter what I do, and I think that's one of the reasons why this is one of the best cameras that you can buy in 2025. Now, obviously, it's not the same as a traditional camera in terms of having to buy lenses and all that. But again, if you're not looking to spend a lot of money on buying cameras, researching lenses and all that, this is the perfect camera because this pretty much gives you everything that you need. Now, right now, I do have an ND filter attached to this. This is an ND filter by Freewell, and I don't usually use ND filters a lot because I don't normally go outside a lot. Usually if it's a lot of brightness in my room, I typically just turn down or close the shades a little. But because I live in Alaska, it does tend to get bright pretty early. And in the summertime, we get about, 17 to 18 hours of sunlight. So right now it is almost the end of January. So it is getting a little colder out here than it was, say, a couple weeks ago. A couple days ago, should I say, when it was about, like 40 degrees in Alaska, which is kind of weird for this time of the year, but this was the best time to actually come out and, while I'm doing this, talk about the Osmo Pocket 3 and why, especially people who are looking to start their first YouTube channel, who are looking to want to buy a camera, why you should consider getting the Osmo Pocket 3, and then just kind of leave it as your set it and forget it camera. Or if you already have a camera and you are looking to want to add, instead of you just buying another actual camera, the Osmo Pocket 3 pretty much gives you everything that you need. And it is a little bit windy out here too, which is why I'm using my DJI mic. So I'm kind of curious to see how well that stacks up in the wind. Now, as I said before, I've had the Osmo Pocket 3 for about 6 months. It's pretty much going to be my kind of go-to camera, even though I have the FX30. It's an amazing camera, my FX30, and I don't plan on ever getting rid of it. Had that for quite a while, but this camera is just an amazing camera. Now, I know I've watched a few people when it talks about color and all of that, and that just really just boils down to you learning how to tune in the colors and just kind of get them the right way you see fit, not what everyone else sees fit. It is a little bit different, as I said before, because you can get LUTs for the Pocket 3, which are provided through the DJI website. So it is pretty simple, and it works with pretty much any color or any video editing software that you use, whether it's DaVinci, Final Cut, Adobe. Pretty much just works, and then you can kind of go from there when it comes to it. Otherwise, I've never had a problem with color correcting because everyone keeps calling it color grading, and it's not really color grading, it's more like color correcting. Color grading is something a little bit different. I think people tend to get both confused because photographers talk about color grading and they're talking about photos doing it, and my hands are getting really cold right now because it is cold and it's windy out here. But there is a difference between color grading on a camera and in this color grading video footage and photos. Man, it is really cold. My hands are freezing. I should have wore some gloves. But other than that, the Osmo Pocket 3 has been a trooper. I think it's, like I said before, one of the best cameras that you can buy for the money. If you buy the combo kit, you can get the mic, you can get an extended battery, and that pretty much gives you everything what you need. It has the auto tracking ability, which is what I'm using right now. So I'm actually going to have to stop because my hands are getting cold, and then we'll continue this once I get inside my car and get a little bit warmer. Got all the way to where I wanted to get to and forgot to hit record on the camera. So, as I was saying before, the Osmo Pocket 3 is an amazing camera. I think that if anyone who's looking to want to buy a camera should really consider buying the Osmo Pocket 3 because it pretty much gives you everything that you would need in a small, compact little camera that you could pop in your pocket, even when it comes to accessories. Now, you can buy it in a combo set, but I actually bought mine in a separate set because I already have the Osmo Pocket mic. So I got a little tripod that you can hold it to, and I also got these nice little ND filters, as I was saying before. The ND filters actually can fit inside of the carrying case, which at the time I actually honestly didn't know that. I thought it was like specific ND filters that you could put that in. But otherwise, other than that, that's the ND filter I have on this. It has active subject tracking, which means that no matter where I move, the action camera keeps on you. You don't really see that in any cameras unless you buy certain cameras, like for instance, again, before I mentioned with Sony cameras, you get that in the Sony a6700, which I think is like a $1,300 camera, and then you also get it in a lot more of the higher end flagship cameras in the Sony lineup. But you're looking at spending a lot more money for that, as well as looking at lenses to kind of go along with that. Well, this is basically a camera with a gimbal on it. It gives you smooth video. You can shoot up to 4K at 30. You can do 4K at 120 if you want slower. Video. You can also shoot in a 4:3 aspect ratio. You can simply just flip the screen sideways, and it can shoot in 3K and 4:3. You pretty much can do what you want to do with this camera. If you want to do like Instagram or TikTok videos, you can simply crop that in using the DJI Mimo app, and that gives you that option. It pretty much just gives you a whole host of options. And again, you can pair it with the microphone, and you've got yourself a really good camera setup. Now, I'm using the DJI adapter with this. Now, you can also, again, I could take this, and because the DJI adapter comes with this, it's a little cold shoe that I can put on the side. So all I gotta do is simply just take off the magnet, because even with the magnet, this allows you to magnetize it to any surface that's magnetic wise. I can simply just put it on the side. And because it does such a good job of picking up audio, I can literally just leave it like this and then just hold the camera. I can simply just take my nice little tripod, twist it on there, hold it, and you are good to go. Now, price-wise, it depends on how you buy it. Now, the combo sets can be a little pricey, around $600 to $700. Gives you an extended battery as well as the mic and a host of other little accessories. But what I've seen from at Costco's is you can buy the combo, and it'll come with an extended battery, a micro SD card. It'll come with a cool little tripod, as well as the little carrying obviously thing that comes with it. All that for around $500. And I've seen them on sale at Costco's for like $3.99 when they are on some sort of a nice sale. Now you pair that with buying a simple DJI Mic 2, which is around $100, you've got yourself a full-fledged combo set. And again, you can pretty much buy all sorts of third-party accessories for these. As I before mentioned, I'm using freewheel ND filters. I actually have two of them. When I bought it, I have the 1 to 5 spot, which is the one I have now on it. Then I also have another one that is a 1 to 9 spot, or I'm sorry, 5 to 9 spot, or I'm sorry, 6 to 9 spot if I'm in a much more brighter situation. But just simply vlogging in my car, I have it connected to, as I said before, the little adapter, and I have a Duck Go, or I'm sorry, it's called the Fat Gecko, with an adapter I have it connected to, so I can simply just hands-free it right there. Now, the only thing I wish I could do with this, and I know you can do this with the HoloLens, is I wish that through the mic, if I want to stop recording, I can simply just double tap the record button, because the DJI mic does have a self-recording option. I wish I could use that as a way of stopping the recording, as opposed to actually just physically just hitting the record button, stopping it, which is a neither here nor there thing, but it would be kind of a cool option. So maybe they'll put that in the next version of the Osmo Pocket 3. But otherwise, other than that, this is definitely a content creator's camera. I mean, it gives you everything you need. It checks up all the boxes. And I'm not sponsored by DJI, just in case anyone's wondering that. It's just, I have a lot of DJI stuff. This is probably going to be one of my most prized possessions in terms of what it can do. Yes, I have my FX30, but I don't feel like when I lug around a $1,800 camera, let alone if I break it or lose it, having to replace that, because it is a rather pricey camera. Whereas this, I can buy another one of these, and it's not stupidly expensive, and it won't break the bank. But in terms of color, quality of the video, the ease of use, and the portability of it, this is definitely checks off everything. 10 out of 10. It gives you everything you need. And as I said before, you have different choices when it comes to shooting a video in color. You can do normal, you can do 10-bit normal, you can do HLG 10-bit, or you can do D-Log M 10-bit, which just allows you to color correct the video any way you see fit. Otherwise, I
rarely ever had to worry about too much color correcting, and I use Adobe Premiere Pro, and it seems to come out perfectly fine. Now, other than that, the fact that you can shoot in 4:3, you can also do pan, you can do tilt. I mean, this gives you pretty much every option that you'd want to do on a camera, but in a small, compact size, and it just works. So that's just really all I want to talk about. It kind of sucks that I forgot to turn on the camera and record while I was in the middle of driving. But other than that, yeah, this is just a great little camera, and I really recommend this to anyone who's looking to buy the first camera and wants to start vlogging. As I said, this camera can be used for product videos, it can be used for talking head, it can be used as a webcam for, say, Twitch or OBS, and it can be used as a travel vlog, small, compact. And if you already have a camera, this should be a great addition to that, where you don't feel like wanting to carry around a lot of gear with you when you're on your way out. You can just grab this, a microphone, and you have customizable settings, so you can have different profiles for different shooting scenarios if you wanted to, and it just works. So that's all I want to talk about. I want to thank everybody for watching it. If you're new to my channel, my name is Pocket3, the tech guy, and we just reached 5.5K for almost the end of January. And my goal is to reach 6,000 before spring, which I'm pretty sure I should be able to do. But this is a new year. I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff. I'm also going to be learning, to do a little bit more vlogging outside of my house. It's just that today this happens to be one of the bad days to do it because it's a little bit cold, and with the wind blowing, it tends to make my fingers a little numb, so holding anything just a little bit harder to do. But we are on that goal to 6,000 subscribers, and again, I want to thank everybody who has been subscribed to my channel, who has watched my videos, liked my videos. Thank you all, and we're almost there, and then we're not stopping. We're going to keep going. So that's all that I got for everybody. I want to thank everybody for watching it. I have a link down below for all the accessories that I use for my Osmo Pocket 3 down below. And I want to thank everybody for watching. And again, my name is Pocket3, the tech guy. See you guys in the next video. Happy 2025. Enjoy your week.